If you, like me, are a gentleman in your 40s, you have no doubt been tempted to start wearing clothing manufactured by Superdry or the North Face in a bid to convince yourself that you're still young and hip to the latest trends. If you are particularly in denial, you may have been tempted to acquire a mountain bicycle, special helmet, neon Lycra shorts, action gloves, a pump and a can of lubricant, so that you may take to the roads of England's villages every sodding weekend, causing traffic problems in the name of getting some exercise with the lads. You're too old to be calling your peers lads. I know, I've tried it, and I felt like a Burke. Fortunately, there is another way, so quit gawping at your Victoria Pendleton calendar for 5 minutes and step into the high thrills world of Descenders, the extreme mountain biking video game with me, Colonel Failure. Now, I happen to know a thing or two about extreme bicycling, for the BMX was invented while I was a wee small child, and therefore I know the words rad and gnarly, and I variously describe things as being sick. But in this case, we're going to be going down this rather scenic Highlands course, where we will be pulling off rad moves. I'm certain that several of these corners will turn out to be quite gnarly, and I shall get over the finish line in a time that is sick. So let's stop mucking about and get on with it. Pedal, man, pedal. Now, my bonus challenge here is to hit... Yes, feel that. Grass. Yeah, you don't want to get that caught in your spokes. That's going to cause no end of trouble. Let's get a bit of a run up here. Come on, turn around to your fall. There we go. Yeah, and here we go. Right, and a bit of one of those. Yes. Lovely. That was pretty gnarly. Around the corner. Stay on the track. Yeah. Okay. So we're aiming for a top speed of 65 in order for. Hang on, that's gone wrong. Okay. Well, this is pretty standard warm-up behaviour here. That's what you do on your first 20 minutes on your brand new motorcycle, bicycle. It's not a motorcycle. You've got to pedal it. Here we go. Cornering. Slide. Rocks. We can do this several times, you know, because we're immortal. Apart from the fact you only get 4 lives, unless you pull off your bonus. Whoa, hold on. Now then, as a fully paid up member of the National Trust, I can do backflips over this castle. Yeah, of course, the membership doesn't include any kind of guarantee of a crash mat or safety net or even hay bales that you can land in after attempting your backflips at unnecessary speed. There we go, let's get over it. Banzai! On the last stand now, perhaps something a little less aggressive will get me over the monument where it was Richard II first declared that he was indeed the raddest of... Oh, flippin' heck. Turns out this game is procedurally generated, which means that if you like the last track you drove down, tough. You're just going to have a fresh one next time around. So let's have a quick swoopy fly past here. There's the National Trust monument there. We don't have to interfere with that this time around. However, there are still some relatively gnarly turns to deal with there. And I see there's another bit of National Trust monument going on there. Do we really want to fly through the whole track? Let's go! Okay, get up a good head of speed. We've got this first one coming up. I'm going to go try for a 360. Alley-oop. There it is. Wasn't the sweetest of landings, but I feel pretty happy with it. We've got to finish within 35 seconds. We better not muck about then. Stop doing all of these silly flips and twists going over ramps. Hiya! And just get down here pronto. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to make it following this particular route. I think we might have to have a look for a as the crow flies kind of an endeavour. Yeah, see, look, it's all the way down there. Right, so if we just skip the corners, get back on the track. That's gone slightly well. No, we didn't. Well, we didn't crash, and that's unusual. So we now get to select the next part of the path that we take. We've got the Arboreal Trail, which means it doesn't have a track. We've got the Mellow Straight, which is mellow, and indeed straight. And then we have Straight. Less mellow, but still straight. I want the Boreal Trail. Where's the path? Don't know. Let's go! Right, now, on the compass at the top is telling me where I'm supposed to be going. We're just going to go really, really, really fast. As we apparently already are doing. Here we go. I might even put a bit of a jump in a moment. Brace yourselves. It's going to be sick. And jump! Sick! Rocks! Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, get down there. That was a tractor, look. No, that's a rock. Oh, this is going to hurt. No. I was supposed to go through the gate. No, that didn't quite come. Let's go. Down the hill. Wow. I find that making motorcycle noises help tremendously as a mountain bikist. As a rogue hay bale there. Someone ought to tell the farmer. Otherwise he's going to have trouble feeding his cattle in the winter. As we come down, we're going to take a closer fly by the tractor there. If I have to do this again, we're going to try and jump it. Hay bale. We're not going to do it again. Goes through on one wheel, through the crash barrier, but it counts. I might have to spend 6 months in traction, but the time is still valid. I'm wearing Spanx. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, no, shouldn't have gone for the double. No. Overconfident there. That's too much Tony Hawk there in my delivery. Let's get that 360 out of the way. Oh, he's gone for a 720 and he lands it. The man is a legend. We will try and pull a McTwist coming off the next one. I don't think we will put a McTwist somehow. We only just landed at 720. Oh, I don't know. I've pulled something. Oh, and I've broken quite a bit as I procedurally lie on the floor there, recreating the chorus from YMCA. He's got the moves, ladies. And oh yeah, there's number one. Big air. Let's do it again. Sick landing. Doesn't really matter. Doing the high speed gets bonus points for that. Carve it. Nice. Hay bale. Off road. Let's get back on the path here. And this is all looking quite promising. This is all looking quite straightforward. No more interesting jump. No, I guess not. All right, we'll just have to make for an interesting finish. Here it is. Bang! Railing. I find the crowd really respond well to an exorbitant finish along those lines. And that's what you want if you want to be able to sell your merchandise or indeed have a GoFundMe campaign to pay for your spinal injuries. This one is curvy, steep stunts. Sounds good. I've got to finish this without taking my finger off the accelerator. So be it. Oh, ramp. Okay. Well, that was inglorious. That one. Let's try that again. This time we'll hit the ramp cleanly. It's these flipping moguls that are getting me weight. Oh, get back on there. I almost landed that one fakey, but it's all good. Oh, all right. Let's just skip that one. Didn't like the looks of that. But I do still have my finger firmly depressed onto the accelerator. This is going to end well. Oh, rocks! Oh, I took my finger off the accelerator. What a wuss. And now, I don't want to think where the saddle went on that one. That will have caused something permanent. All right, I've got to finish this one in 35 seconds. So we're going to ignore the track and just see generally where it leads, so that I may off-road it, because frankly, I'm not going to make it down here if I follow the track. To be honest, this one looks quite long, and therefore I may struggle to finish it in 35 seconds regardless. The track looks quite fun though, doesn't it? It goes round here. In fact, the track is way too long to do this in 35 seconds. It's not going to stop me trying. Let's go. Come on, man. Pedal fast. I'm pressing the pedal fast button for all I am worth. Now, we still want to go right a little bit more, so let's do that. If we can get over this hill here, I think we've got a goodly downhill section. Here it is. Right, okay. Now, we've got to get up and through that copse of trees. Where are we? 22 seconds. Hang on, that's a rock. Oh, phooey. Let's go. Feel the tempo, ladies and gentlemen. We're really rattling. Oh, God. Well, I mean, that's the one thing the track has a slight advantage, is that it doesn't have rocks all over it. does have all kinds of ramps and excitement, however. Go through there, come through up here, and we're coming up on halfway through our time already. I'm not feeling confident. I'm just going as fast as I possibly can. Keep pedaling. I don't care if you can freewheel. Now we've kind of lost our bearings here. Do we think it's down this way? If it's not, no, I don't think it is this way. Let's go up this mountain. Whoop. That was nice. Front flip clean. As if there's any other way. Here we go. Steve McQueen! Oh, beautiful. Oh, misses the tree. Almost hits a tree, but doesn't. That was nice. High speed, big air is the speed in the air that we like there. Let's do some of this. Nails the landing badly. Still going for some reason. And round the corner. And here we go. Over the finish line. There we go. Land it on your face. That's how it's meant to be. Right, next, mellow stunts. Right, well, you know what? I'm going mellow. I feel quite mellow. This is going to be the jazz course. We like to break things up. We can't be high octane listening to Black Flag or the Descendants. Maybe the Dead Kennedys. Once in a while, you need to ease it back down. Stick on some Coltrane. Of course, Coltrane is copyright protected, so I'll be choosing something from the Epidemic Sound Jazz Library. Hiya! Woo indeed! Lands the double backflip like a boss. There we go. I've got to finish in 35 seconds. I'm not going to finish in 35 seconds. I'm going to finish with style. What's this hay bale doing? Yeah, tree! So let's just enjoy the ride. Nice 360. He knows what he's doing. He's been here before. This is not his first championship. Forward flip, late forward flip. He makes that look so easy. Normally, I don't mind when there aren't too many ramps. It makes life a little easier. But in this case, I'd quite like the... Of course, completing this objective is totally optional. But it does... Oh... Here we go through the Stonehenge section. Oh, this is a ramp, apparently. I don't really know how it works. Stoppy. Oh, yeah. Here I am. Check me out. Not too confident about my back wheel there, but let's crack on. Never mess with druids, people, or their monuments, for they are quick to be vexed and will curse your bicycle. Here we go. Gets up the first one. Slightly tricky landing there. Okay, well, maybe didn't clear it completely cleanly there, but we certainly paid a due amount of... No. Gonna somehow have to convince the wife that I should buy a new bicycle. She'll say, what happened to the last one? And I gotta go, well, I was doing a ramp up Stonehenge, and druids got in the way and destroyed it. Look at me, Steve. I'm cycling through the trees, mate. I've never felt so alive. Pop one. Yes. Steady. Oh, come on. I barely clipped that. I pulled it. That was quite a long jump, though. I should get, like, an achievement for something for that. Oh. Close enough. Surely. There's quite a lot of trees. Oh, I made it. Ha-ha. No! Okay, we're on the last stand, and the first ramp goes into vertical. Now, there's a special way you have to take these to pull them off. And it's like that. Don't do anything too clever. Apparently, I shouldn't let go of the accelerator. Yeah, shut up. Don't tell me how to ride my bike. I ride it my own way. And it doesn't have an accelerator. It has pedals, and I'm pedaling occasionally when it suits me. We don't need to go down here at blistering speed. Oh, hold on. Bumpy bit. Now, you can hold on to the thing and stay in the bumps rather than riding over the top of them like this. See? Look at the control. There you go. I have full control, as is so often the case when I'm watching television. Right, here we go. Rocks and... Oh, he's not getting up from that one. No, he's going to have to... Well, his missus is going to have to make a call to Aviva. Be slightly tearful. Only to find out he let his life insurance policy lapse and she's getting nothing. Going to lose the house. The kids are going to be, have to go into foster care or... we went dark there all of a sudden, didn't we? I wonder if you can drive through that doorway. Let's try it. Well, first you have to hit the doorway, and secondly, from the looks of it, no, you can't. Not unless you did... Maybe if you did some kind of bunny hop through it. Alright, I'm at the tractor! There we go. Hiya! I am not going to be beaten by this tractor. We're going to get over it. There we go. We've got to get a lot of speed. Right. Prep, jump. I don't think we can clear that. The machine. Okay. I mean, but I'm not downhearted. As a child, I once said to my friends, I reckon I could jump over this duck pond on my bike. And they said, I bet you can't. And of course, that's just catnip to a young man who has a bicycle. And so I did. I created a small ramp out of plywood and proceeded to get approximately 2 feet of air, which was actually, more or less vertical. I'm not going to do it. More or less vertical, before ploughing front wheel first into the edge of the duck pond, landing in the duck pond, and being covered in duck excrement. It was a formative experience, one that I truly cherish, and will be telling my grandchildren about, as well as people on the internet who are at random watching me extreme bicycling in a video game. Where's the entrance here? What was that? That looked like kind of barbed wire or something. There we go. There's the door. Made it! Ha 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 ha! Never any doubt. Now eventually you make your way to the boss level. And the boss level contains a boss ramp. It lets you know you've made it by saying, "This is it!" exclamation mark at the start of the level. And then you go down to fly through and you kind of go, this looks that's relatively straightforward so far. And you kind of go, that's not a boss jump right there. That's relatively pedestrian. This one looks relatively pedestrian as well. And you kind of go, oh, look, there's a train. Now we're talking. Okay, now this is the part of the game that is actually interesting. Looks like it could be a 3-5, Oh, okay. You have to jump over the train, kids. It's going to be perilous. Not entirely sure that your standard holiday coverage will keep you covered for this. So possibly best not to mention it to your insurance company and then just claim you got lost when you invariably end up severing both your legs in some kind of bicycle train related jumping incident. Let's do this. Okay, so it's critical to get up a good head of speed coming down here, but the important thing is you've got to make the landing. The takeoff, usually pretty straightforward. Quick 360 there. Not a very pretty 360, but we pulled it off anyway, and we got the credit that we're due. And then we came off the track, and we're dead. Right, let's try that again. We don't actually have to do any tricks down here at all. All we've got to do is do a backflip over the boss jump, or off the boss jump. Using the boss jump in accordance with the boss jump's last wishes, we have to pull a back flip going over it. Here we go. This is it. As mentioned, it's a nice straight run up. Here we go. 1 backflip, 2 backflips, 3 backflips. Land it. No, you see, the landing is the tricky bit. We did a triple backflip there, but it does us no good whatsoever from beyond the grave. There we go, getting the run up down to the boss jump. Unrelated to Boss Hog from the Dukes of Hazzard. See, what I was endeavouring to do there was straighten up a little before hitting the ramp, and I ended up not hitting the ramp straight in the slightest, and we hit the pillar on the side there, as you can clearly see in the action replay. Here we go. This is the one! Oh, I did a front flip. I don't care, just land it. Well, that's a landing of sorts. I've been Colonel Failure. I am the most radical man alive, as you can tell from my pink shorts. Sweet. Why not subscribe to this channel? You never know what's going to happen on a Wednesday. And I'll be back very soon with something else. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.